Hey everybody, welcome on out to another episode of Cult Classics vs. Comedians. My name is Jamie Maxfield, and we are recording today at Quirky Engine Entertainment Studios up here in Kaysville, Utah. Woo! And I'm joined by these three lovely comedians. Got Bob Bedore, Kristal Starr, and Andrew Jensen here today.
What up?
And for this episode, which is the first of our quad episodes for us, we've got a very awesome movie made in 1978.
No, it's not awesome.
1978. It's a very beautifully filmed,
No, it's not
artistic. The dialogue is amazing. I don't know how this did not win a lot of awards.
I thought we were doing Faces of Death.
Yeah. So Faces of Death, for any of you that haven't seen it, which is like, I don't know, 8 of you, it's like a little vignette of like different scenes of death. Whether it's animal death or human death, death is the main common thing. And the whole point of the film was, it was really supposed to be a shock film. It follows this doctor, Dr. Gross, which I think is a perfect, which I think is perfect name for this guy, Dr. Gross. And the doctor himself is great because his glasses aren't on straight at all through the whole thing. He looks like a homeless guy off the street. I don't know, and so he goes through investigating all these different occults and different death and stuff, and so he takes you through all these different clips throughout the film, supposed to be real footage from different death scenes. And then at the end of the film, he has this little soul searching. It's kind of like,
It became like a ghost show.
It was like a ghost
story. It was like a seance. It's so weird.
So he has this seance at the end. In my research, as I've been researching all this ways of dying, it really made me figure out my spirituality. And then they go to this weird seance where you could totally tell it's a hoax.
The lady was doing this the whole time?
Yeah. I'm like, this is the worst first date ever for this guy, by the way. That's it. That's all Faces of Death is. The reason why it's on here was for all the rumors that you used to hear growing up as a kid. So this came out in like 78. I didn't see it till I was in high school, but there was always these like weird rumors that would be surrounding this film. Like all my buddies from California would be like, you can't even see that film in California. Only in Utah. That's why it's on here. It's not because it's a great film. It's actually bad. The music's awful. The video's terrible. But that's just the reason why it's on here. So, Kristal, I really love this film.
No, when you put it in the comments as like your suggested film, I was like, no. And I was like, fine, I'll give it a try. delete. Because my whole life I've avoided watching the film because everybody's like, it's real death. And for me, horror film is about the production. It's about the special effects. And that's what I love about horror film. So I was like, absolutely not. The idea of death doesn't intrigue me. But the production. And so I was like, I will not watch it.
And then this guy
made me watch it. And I'm like, why did I watch it?
Because
for this. Yeah.
But I want to let you know though, just so it turns out that about 40% of the footage on this film is fake.
Yeah, I did my research too. Yeah.
A lot of fake footage. So the special effects were great.
I was disappointed. I was disappointed on so many levels.
What was your favorite scene of this movie?
Do I have to pick? Well, I don't know if I could pick a favorite scene, but definitely the narrator got me through it.
Yeah,
Dr. Gross got me through it. Yeah,
he
got me through it. I'm just
like, at the beginning, like you said, when he's talking in his glasses, and all of a sudden the nurse just comes in. Here you go.
Hands him a heart.
Some
mason jar full of heart.
Here's for your studies.
See, I am a doctor. I have jars of organs. I am a real doctor. But you know what got me through it was in the middle of the film was a nice environmental clip about how we were going to kill the world through the environment. And it showed like trash on the beaches and stuff.
I don't know if I saw that because I fast-forwarded half of this movie.
You fast-forwarded through that?
Listen,
it was a great message.
Listen, I'm with Kristal. I'm very squeamish when it comes to real blood or real stuff. I'm totally cool with horror. Like blood and horror, it doesn't affect me at all. I can see the most grotesque thing, but I know it's fake.
Yeah, you're like that was somebody's baloney, I bet.
And as soon as you tell me it's like, even I know some of it was fake, you could tell the fake stuff. Yeah. Like the surgeries, I'm like, don't show me that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. It's not a film.
No.
Well, now, and especially with all like these YouTube videos out, it has totally lost its impact.
And that's the thing is like my kids' generation would never. They would be like, "Why are we? This doesn't make sense."
Right. Yeah.
And back in the 70s and 80s, it was like, okay, if you wanted to see that weird stuff, you had to find some creepy video store
and come to Utah where it hasn't been banned.
Yeah, where it hasn't been banned in Utah.
It's legend and lore in Utah.
The rite of passage.
Yeah.
In fact, I saw it in Utah. So I think it was about 1980 when someone had a VHS cassette of it. And it was, and we all gathered to watch it, and it was like, such this scary thing we were about to watch. And right at the very open, there's that heart. It's open heart surgery. Yeah. The heart's bum 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 bum. And also just obviously freeze frames.
They pause it.
It's not like the heart starts. It's bum 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 bum.
They couldn't even show somebody really dying on the operating table.
Just pause it.
Right at the very beginning, we all started laughing, and like we were scared, like in this. Dark, we purposely were in the basement, darkened, and we were so scared that this movie was going to show us real death, but we were kind of excited. As soon as that heart stopped in obvious freeze frame, and they did the beep, and then you see the doctor. Oh, sometimes it doesn't work.
I feel like I should adjust my glasses for this.
It looks like some shady Mexican operating room down in Mexico or something, because he comes out of this room. Looks like it's just like an accounting office, and he's just like, I just got done doing open heart surgery.
There were some obvious things that were just like, some of the famous scenes, like the supposedly real footage of the gator attack.
Yeah.
And what's great too is, and I was. Still a part of that late 70s thing. Those pants on that reporter were so tight.
Distracted by the tightness.
There's a 15-foot gator that's terrorizing these people, and the deputy's like, well, we'll go get it. And he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He gets put in. Instantly, they go to like 20 different camera cuts. This and underwater and above and this and that. But that was all filmed
and you never see
one news camera.
Yes, it was news footage.
That was the best news cameraman ever. Hold on, wait.
He was like a ninja.
The news production guy's like, look, I have a feeling we got to set up 15 cameras. I think this is where it's going to happen.
Preemptively.
This is going to be. Somebody's like looking at the script like, we don't have enough real death in here. We're going to have to punch this thing up. Let's do some scenes.
I think I can turn my living room into an Indian restaurant.
Yeah. It's like the all-white Indian restaurant shows up.
He's got a big mustache that sort of looks Indian.
Dude, it was so hard to watch. I hated it. I would never recommend it, though. Even as a cult film, that's my problem is I understand why it's a cult film, but who would I recommend this to? There's no one I'd be like, hey, check this film out.
You have a friend that's like, I love watching real death. One, he shouldn't be your friend.
Right.
And two, you can just point him to YouTube or something.
Well, you don't want to push him over the edge. Maybe he'll eat you and roll around in your blood.
This isn't doing it for me, Andrew. Andrew, come here. Andrew. Cheesy sharpening a knife. Andrew, come over.
Put me in a little cage.
That monkey scene will always be my favorite.
Yes.
I like how the waiter hands out the little mallets.
And then he gives the instruction. He's like,
this is how you kill the monkey.
So you hit it with this.
All right, can we talk about the one scene that everyone wants to talk about? The blood orgy scene?
Yes. How did we leave that off the table?
Yeah, the blood orgy. Don't you guys remember the blood orgy?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what in the hell is happening?
Yeah. Right after the environmental thing. So apparently you fast forward and you're like, I gotta go right to the
boobs.
For a second.
I saw boobs and all of a sudden they were covered in blood and it got a little weird.
One of those guys is the director.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, of course he put himself in that scene.
Yeah.
Run the camera for me.
So you know what was funny?
Take over for me.
So apparently they re-released this.
He's got button pants.
He's all oiled up already.
He's squirting blood on himself.
Come on, I'm in.
I don't think we have enough people in this scene. Well, I guess it's for the art. It's for the art.
Oh God.
But apparently this thing was re-released a couple of years ago on DVD.
The scene?
No, the
Just the scene. Just the one scene.
And the two,
Jensen cut.
the director and the producer were on there, and they were talking about all the fake stuff. Like, he was laughing at all these other people because he's like, you didn't notice that I was in that scene? You didn't, let's go around. I want to get everybody's individual. Okay, Bob, are you recommending this?
I am not recommending this to anyone who has any taste at all in anything, I love watching every kind of movie. I love watching bad movies, sometimes to find out how to do things better because of that movie. But you learn nothing from this movie.
Nothing.
This movie is a huge no for me.
No. Kristal?
Yeah, it's a huge no. Like I said, I waited my whole life to avoid this, and thanks, I guess. Yeah, don't watch it. I mean, unless you're into, like, Dr. Pimple, you want to know where he got his start of, like, the gross filming. Yeah. You've never watched Dr. Pimple? Don't. Okay. I'm not recommending it to you. Well, I mean, if you've watched Faces of Death, you might as well. It's the gateway.
Birdie. Andrew, you're shaking your head.
No, this movie
your body's saying no, but your head is saying
sucks ass. Sucks ass. To every angle.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way. Not in the bloody orgy suck ass way.
Because that was awesome. That was like the one good scene. You're like, that's the one scene I can live with. Well, anyway, so yeah, I don't recommend this on any level at all. You can't even get drunk and watch this film. Like, this is not even a good drinking. Don't eat pepperoni pizza while you're watching, or a bowl of spaghetti. Don't eat that. Because it's that bad 70s color. Like, all the film is just, it's awful. Anyway, this is not a good movie. Don't watch it. We're going to save you. If you haven't seen it, don't. So that's my recommendation is no.
All right.
I think this is the first time everybody on the panel has voted no on something. So
and I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I feel
We're trendsetters.
I feel like I've accomplished something that has not been accomplished before. So
unanimous.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks a lot for watching that film. Again, I apologize, but you guys hung in there, and I'm proud of you guys, each and every one of you. So. We want to thank our audience members. Hopefully, Andrew doesn't have to put too much footage into this.
I'm not going to put any. It's just going to be us talking.
Yeah.
It's going to be like
I
was going to say the entire blood orgy scene.
No matter what we talk about, it's just going to be the blood orgy.
She's just going to play the blood orgy scene over and just have a voiceover. So you hear us, and apparently you won't see us. So anyway, again, we want to thank our friends here at Quirky Engine Entertainment Studios for letting us record here, and we will see you guys on our next episode, which will be a lot more fun than this episode, I think. So, thank you.